out there as well, and they used to be at a higher or low now. Yeah, you've got to see what width that is, or else I can open the gate. I can open the gate, but if once again it's interesting, you know it's far from ideal. Yeah. But yeah, so that's okay. But yeah, well, saying that, the gate would be a pain to open, wouldn't it?
What threw me was front, right?
Yeah, that bit of land there is the bit the parish had bought, and so they've investigated what they can do to make a more sort of accessible level. Right. In the winter, digging.
Yeah.
Right.
I've said at the start, I do need your permission to use your image.
Oh, of course,
on the video.
Yeah, of course.
Be very good. Well, it's actually possible to edit people out.
Well, there's all these things that are such a flat now, but yeah, you've got to try and remember. When they designed it, they put a big flight of steps. They couldn't think of a better way of doing it, or didn't have the land at the time to do an escarpment. You know, just shooting straight up, but then you've got to get a contractor in. Yeah. If you haven't nipped it out, when you could just, you could just put a pair of shears through it at the moment, blockers. But one of the things is you did have, if it was more money available. Yeah, we're gonna have to go up there because it's steps ahead of you. Yeah,
there's
steps. Yeah, there's steps. You've got to go left here. Yeah.
So we've got to go up there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I misunderstood.
No, it's all right. So at least we've got a good view of it.
So what happens now?
Now you're doing a right and just stay on the pavement. There's somebody coming, I think, so let them go by. Yeah, having a right here. Yeah, and I think the pavement would just be nice and wide. Thanks.
And then...
Oh, it is very wide. Yes, wide enough. It is, which is what I was hoping. Oh, you got a green light now. Actually, they've beaten you to it. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then we're going to have a left. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. So it is. There's ways round it. Yeah. And that's the reality. On any trip you're going to do, there's still going to be bits where you've got to get from the car and get back. So it's not as though it's a total. I'll show you where, the Woodchester Roman Villa, the Orpheus pavement everyone knows about, but the villa that's never been properly researched, it's a palace. It's as big as you can get in the whole country. They think it was where the Carinium at Cirencester was the biggest Roman settlement outside London. They think it was the country residence of the governor of Cirencester. The same as Prince Charles, they got Highgrove. The Woodchester Roman Villa was what the governor had back in the day, but it's all things. It's as good as it gets, but once again, I've cut some of this. It's another thing where, how obvious is the signage, and I definitely would put another one
through those little barriers.
Yeah, so that just happens something there.
I've asked them to get some sticky ones that you can stick on.
See, even this you wouldn't say has been designed to any. Yeah, it's doable, isn't it?
That's not too bad.
Yeah,
just about do.
So, I'll show you. We will get these bits which are more. They could have even been down to 1 metre wide, and if you want to, for a cycle path, with various users, they say 3 metres. 3 metres is the standard, and even. Yeah, see, that's one of those signs which. It's artistic, but it's very easy to miss. It's not particularly noticeable. See, down there on that, where you can see the tunnel down there, the sad story is that there was a...
And cut them down. Oh, I do.
It's, saying about all the history, it's not...
Is that industrial there?
Yeah, and that to the right of that, but, that perfect illustrates with some proper management, you
Yeah.
could choose a few vistas to actually show people something rather than just the different types
Well,
of
again,
trees.
if you're planning a ramble, you want points of interest.
The history was this beautiful house, and it was when the Methodist church movement was starting out. This is one of their very earliest meeting places. Yeah, it's beautiful.
That one down there?
Yeah, and it's a style that they wouldn't get an option at the moment.
So are we near Woodchester now?
Yeah, you're getting close to it because the next.
The police?
Yeah, and it's very good.
Yeah,
It's got very
yeah.
good reputation for
Yeah, you can see
field
all
as
the
well as
development coming along.
yeah. I thought that a lot of the remains must be under the priory because there's a very substantial priory.
Yeah.
But actually, a lot of it, you know, from the maps in the plans I've seen, lies under a field opposite. So you think, why hasn't it ever been? You know, all the attention is drawn to the Orcus pavement, which is fantastic. It's meant to be the biggest one in Northern Europe. Take on it.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely cycled this from either Stonehouse or Rye Road.
Yeah.
I don't remember where.
See, thinking about it, that gate house, that would have been one of the gate houses for a big mansion that was about half a mile further up towards the common, and that got burnt down in the big. So yeah, when it's at its full width, you've got about 2.5 metres. So
Yeah.
the proper standard says about 3 metres, but that says for up to 300 users. And when I've been here for an hour, you might see 30 people. So yeah, this is one of the few crossings where you do need to have a look at. Up there, you know, that would be another signpost, but probably half a mile, a quarter of a mile, there's another nice pub that's just reopened up there called the Ram, which is always used to be very good for food. It's just the width. Let me just go and see what width it is without you going down.
Oh, there's a post down there.
If you go past, yeah, it's too narrow.
I was
too
too
narrow.
down there.
Yeah. And the annoying thing, you know, to improve that, you've got to put a wider gate in, haven't you? Which, well, it's just highlighting the thing, what consideration. Oh, that was definitely another mill complex. You know, this is the sort of deer which I think they should add to. But once again, that is unfortunately probably, whether that could have a steam clean, but I bet it's
It needs cleaning.
20
doesn't
years
it?
old maybe.
Yeah.
And there's, you know, other bits further along. Not so much water now. Another real shame is the Nailsworth station is virtually intact all behind here, but it's so hidden now. I'll take you round to the other side where you can see a little bit of it still. Because it's a private residence, obviously we don't really want to show it. Yeah, it's a real,
Oh, railway station.
it's a real shame because it's so hidden, but you can see it's all virtually, you can just see a little bit of it through there. They ought to make a cut of an edge back. It's a shame not to have it totally hidden.
That's lovely.
Yeah, oh, it's beautiful. Nice. Let's cut the coffee opportunity if you fancy one.
Sorry?
I said there's a cut the coffee opportunity if you fancy one.
Yeah, sure. Wouldn't mind a sandwich as well if we could see
Well,
one.
I'll show you.